everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Scramble for the Far East mod. Last time around I took a bit too big of a bite out of the apple, and I couldn't really swallow it. There was too many Koreans to kill, so we only finished off 2 battles, technically 3 with the auto-resolve, before we had to end the episode. But I guess that works out well, as I kind of leave you on a, what's it called? It was a cliffhanger for the final battle against the North Koreans. As it is right now, I tried the previous turn to move in and attack them. They are starting to retreat, so I'm wondering if instead of bringing up all the armies, I should purposely have some of them fall back with out of range, really, as we move forward here. And we'll see if maybe that can persuade them to actually stay and fight. Okay, we're gonna gun for that one, because he's not gonna be able to move anymore, is he? I'm gonna have this army now moving forward. Okay, so he moved back. And now it's your turn to move forward and attack the little army. And that is forced back. Right, now this guy can't go anywhere.
Yes, my lord.
And we should be able to bring these guys to battle. I have purposely brought up the generals that are closest to gaining another star. So 2 of these generals only need a single battle more to gain that extra star. So that should be just what we need. With that, let's have the new army, or the what's this? The Oldenburg army. The Oldenburg army will lead the attack. I would have wanted to attack the faction leader, but I'm pretty sure he's going to retreat like all the others. So we're going to attack this army, and then we're going to, you know, force the others to come in as reinforcement to him. Doesn't look like everyone's coming in. It's only 2 forces. But the faction leader is coming in. So we're looking at 12,000 enemies against 15,000 of mine. This time around, I'm gonna take the time to again organize these, so I get the troops that I want, because I don't want the cavalry. I want cannons, I want guards, and I want infantry units with a high number of troops ready to come in and aid me. Let's see, 66 is actually more. 73 is actually more than 72. And there we go. Now I think I've ordered it according to how many troops there are. Looks great. Let's go ahead and start the battle and finalize the defeat of the Koreans. Now obviously there's going to be a siege as well, and maybe we'll get to have a skirmish with the Russians before we end this episode. But for now, it's the Koreans that are on my plate. I'm starting to wonder here, this is the same battlefield again. We've got the main hill that I start on, we got the hill to the side of it, we got the depression down below, there's a hill here now, so there's slight differences, but not a lot. We keep fighting over the same area, but that kind of makes sense. If the Koreans have an army of like 40,000-50,000 men in this tiny gap that we have to cross or walk, which is right next to, should be the sea. I guess it's way out there, but like this tiny area that we have to pass through. Guess that kind of makes sense. Anyways, let's go ahead and start. We're doing the same as before, because it is the same as before. Starting by rolling up the artillery. And we're gonna get the guards forward ahead of them. There's no risk of the enemy coming up behind me, so I'm gonna push those reserves that I normally keep in the back up there. We're gonna get those 4 to that hill, and we're gonna get these 4 up to this hill, and then we're gonna spread out the cavalry to either side here. We're starting to get reinforcements. Why am I getting cavalry? I thought I ordered them to be the last to join the battle. So we've gone additional 2 cannons. It's gonna roll up. The enemy is already attacking us. Or they've already come within range of the guards. I'm gonna see about getting the artillery here in order. Deploy them. And I want shrapnel shot to be fired down. We have not even reached the hill, and the Korean troops are already barging down upon me. Which is, in fact, quite unfortunate for the Koreans. What's going on here? Oh, the reinforcement is, this time, they are actually coming in on the side. And my Oldenburg cavalry is not looking too good on this side. We're gonna bring in the other ones. We don't like that. Also, need to make sure that everyone stands ground, because we've got 1 unit here. I thought this was gonna be just like the others. The other battles.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
But that turned out not to be the case.
Victory is close, sir.
Although it says victory is close already. Let's set up the artillery up here. Sending forwards troops to hopefully block that. We got 2... Oh, it's all the small cavalry units. And then I think... No, there wasn't actually another general that came in. Okay, deploy. Why don't you fire canister? Heavy attacks around here and through the center. Not so much on this side. Here we're doing pretty well. What I want to do is I want to move these guys up. Looks like the main army has been brought down. It's been brought low. But we're about to take serious attack here. Although here come the Oldenburg cavalry. Going to take out the general's bodyguard, which is moving through there. Or maybe not stand in front, actually. The general might not like that. He's standing all the way in front there. I have more infantry. Since the reinforcements coming in over there, I'll push the Brunswick troops to immediately move to this side. These troops are holding on, and these are basically just shooting down the rest of the enemy. The shrapnel has worked well in blowing these apart, and we're breaking these troops as well. That's good. Shoot them down. I want you on a slight angle facing the troops that are retreating. Is the battle already over? Have I already defeated? No, there's another reinforcement coming in. Maybe I shouldn't be too surprised though. Even though a small hiccup, we've been able to kind of perfect our troop positions. There's a lot of troops here though that are retreating that I'm not really able to chase down, which is unfortunate. Right, the Brunswickens charge as fast as they can towards here. We got one unit here that's actually 90. It's the Hessian Hussars that for some reason have turned up. We can chase. I feel like there's troops that could be chased. Once this portion is broken, the remnant troops can be moved in, and we can try and chase them down. I'm gonna move far with the main force now. To face this force. I think this double stack worked really well over here. Right, we're getting hit pretty bad.
Your men are running, sir.
The Oldenburg cavalry did not like being put into that position. The Brunswickens, having forced marched, is now ready to take up position. We got one small one in the middle, which I'm gonna order not to take part in the line. And instead it's gonna be the rest of them. And we're gonna order the Hessian infantry to move towards the high ground on the side, while then the Brunswickens make a line from the hill to them. Currently we've got quite a bit of troops coming in to our flank, turning some of these troops. Cannons firing all over the place. We've got additional 2 cannons. Gonna bring them up to this hill, facing this way, where the enemy is setting up. Our troops about to set up here, hopefully. We've got all the cavalry now. It's gonna set up here. We're gonna move in behind. Hopefully block as many of these as possible from leaving. I'm gonna move these even further forward here, to be able to hopefully shoot at the enemy as they retreat further. I'm gonna bring these guys up. This went really fast. I was hoping for a little bit more of a fight, and also I would be able to spot the enemy general as he died. I think he went in here, right? He came through here somewhere when he died. I don't know if there's even any point in setting up the artillery, because the enemy is more or less already defeated. But we might have to fight this again, because I wasn't really able to kill them off in the way that I wanted. And also, I'm surprised to find that my the fact that I finally took the time to actually set up how I wanted my troops to come in, yet cavalry turned up, even though I set them to turn up at the very last. Yet they still turned up, which I'm not sure why that happened. But there we go. We have won the first part and killed the King of Korea. decisive victory. We deployed 15,000 men against 13,000 enemies. We lost 1,000, while the enemy lost 7,000. Unfortunately, though, about 5,000 of them got away from the battle, which I don't like. Certainly don't like at all. When it comes down to it, it was the lifeguard who killed the most. No surprise there. They were the ones to initiate the battle by shooting at the enemy. So they should come as no surprise that they were the ones who killed the most. Now the Koreans are in full retreat now. I wonder if I will be able to... Available retrainers. Discreet mistress or common mistress? What loot did I drop? Oh, a common mistress. No. I'm gonna go to the tavern and buy a discreet one. What about a legendary mistress? So the thing that he picked up after the battle is a mistress. We have a discreet one, which decreases his chance of being assassinated. Or we have a common one. Oh, okay, so when it says common mistress, it's she's very common indeed. Since it gives 1+ to the morale of this man's bodyguard, she is a frequent guest of everyone's tent, it seems. Lucky it says just the man's bodyguard. It would have been I think it would have been a lot worse if it said 1 boost to morale of this man's army. Like every single one. The army is made up of what, 6,000 men roughly. So we have a common one. I don't think there's a high chance. I mean, none of these retrainers are good, really. Like -2% of being assassinated, or 1+ to the man's bodyguard. I don't use the generals in that way. But I guess... we'll go for a discreet one. Right, let's go for a discreet one. Even though I think this one is more useful. Let's be a bit modest, right? Oh, he has a bottle of chloroform and a discreet mistress. What is this man? What is this man? Right. Yes. That's what we're going for. No more moves. We can't really reach. We are able to reach with this army. But it's not enough to, like, actually fight a battle over that, and we didn't lose anyone. Maybe you get a star now. It's a shame. You're 5 points away.
Yes, my lord.
And Rolf is 6 points. So they're close. Right, looks like it's going to be outdoor assaults from here on out. Did they spawn a new faction leader? Then there's a new leader in North Korea. We blew the bank up. The man who broke the bank at South Hamyong. I desperately need my spies to get in there. And this cavalry unit is actually supposed to go to this army when I kind of overshot with moving in. Right, let's see. The only thing I need to move is the navy, which is coming with no extra troops. I do distinctly remember I was recruiting one unit to be brought up, didn't I? Brunswick Black Hussar, guess died. Didn't an infantry unit die as well? We'll see soon enough. Right, there's nothing for it. Let's go ahead and end turn. See if we can't make it to the bank we just broke. And take control of the last of the Korean provinces. Able here to catch up with the last of the enemy's troop. They only have 3,000 men left. I'm bringing 8,000. It should be an easy out result, but I'm afraid I will lose some troops. But since I'm already shipping after a few others, we might as well ship a few more. Oh, I lost every single hussar and 1 Brunswick infantry. Great. This army just lost a ton. Oh, not even that. We lost all the Hessian hussars as well. All the hussars, none was spared. They all died. But I was able to kill off, at least the outer assault killed off all the enemies. And we now gained a star. And not only that, we gained a proper battle. I wish this guy would have gotten another set of those. I usually go down this route so I can get these trains. We want offense. Let's see. Do I have a general here where I can kind of see where I've got the blueprint of how I want to set up the generals? So I usually go down this route. Wait, why have you gone for accuracy for all units? Bonus charge. Oh wait, I picked the wrong one. Damn it. Can I go ahead and switch that around? Can I... No! I was supposed to pick this one. Accuracy for units. And then scare. I can still gain most of it, but inspiring leader is the one I'll jump over, as you were then. And then for the next one, next star, if I even get that, then we get another 3 points. I'll go for Guardian, Legendary Commander, and Scourge. Right. Let's continue forward here. Mine do too. I probably won't get another star with that general because we've spent just spent so much. We're not going to be able to. I haven't spent. That's not what I'm looking to say. What I should say is that I haven't enough battles really in the future, as I can see it, for the general to receive all those stars. Right. Everyone is moving as they can. We've made railroad track almost all the way through Korea. Removing the armies. All the ninjas should be ready to board the ship here. Maybe I should go on to this area just so I can kill off that one bastard that's causing trouble on that island. Most of this is pro-Prussian. I don't know if I need to build these magistrates. And because I've got such low unhappiness, because we got so low tax, I might go ahead and burn all the magistrate buildings and instead build something that could benefit us financially. The Russians have gone ahead now and declared war on the... Wait, can I... have gone ahead and declared war on the Koreans, so I'm wondering if... That's why I was going along the coast here. See if I could see that the Russians had... what's it called? That they were moving troops towards the Koreans. Which doesn't look like it. You would imagine that all their armies would set up over here. But I'm not sure where the Russians are right now. With that said though, once again I'll have to end turn. Let's see, what did I need to recruit? So 1 Brunswick infantry. 1 Brunswick infantry coming up. The Brunswickers have had a bad time throughout this series. I can get a new ninja. Oh yeah, because he gained another star. So that increased. So we get another one of those. And then we need... Well, all the Brunswickens hussars died, right? So we need 4. And then we're gonna need 4 Hessian hussars as well. If I'm not entirely mistaken. Yeah, all those hussars died. And then we're gonna need 3 Hessians. Because all those died. We have 1 turn left, then it's winter. So we're gonna have to just charge at that fort as soon as bloody possible. Unless I want my armies to die in the winter. I'm gonna get that 5th ninja over. So when he gained another star... Let's see, it was the Lieutenant General. When he gained another star... the chance of success increased by 2%. So we went from 1 plus to the max amount of agents to 2. And then I'm not entirely sure cost of recruiting agents in provinces with this man, where this man is present. Okay, so it would have cost me 40% less if I recruited him in the province he was in. That's kind of a shit skill. Unless you set him up as a administrative commander after, like, he's done all his battle. He can sit around being a grumpy dude in some dank old castle back behind the lines where, I don't know, the geishas have, let's see, the geishas have a special building where they get extra points from this Yakuza hideout. Where they start with extra points, right? And so she starts up with champagne or a telescope. I don't know what the hell she's gonna do with that. Or I say she's called Ernst. It's another ladyboy. Ooh, does that mean that I can get another one? The most important ones is not these, but another drill sergeant. We should get one then in Korea, right? So we can ship him up to the front as soon as possible. Do I have a military port in Korea though? Or have I set up all those ports to be... Yeah, it seems like all those ports, none of them are actually... We can get one on the island. That seems dangerous. He's gonna be constantly murdered. But I guess they'll trial by fire. The advisors to spawn here is gonna have to fight the assassin. And the navy made it there. Oh yeah, I can actually ship across the assassins already. Oh, that's good because then I can ship them across, and the assassin will go for this guy. And then as soon as I can already now actually kill him. And save this guy. So he doesn't have to stand trial by fire. Great. Right. Enter. And unfortunately now we have winter. Not great at all. Especially for Rolf, as his army is quite depleted. We have... General outside the castle. I guess we'll lead with Gunther since he's right there. We're gonna have to chase this guy away first before we lay the siege. Let's make sure. Is this guy... Yeah, he needs 2 points to get his star. Let's see, we had another one, right? That didn't have that many to... Or no, he's already gained his star. So we could bring... Well, let's bring up as many of these as possible, right? All around the castle, so I'll be able to bring in the cannons from all around the castle. Hey, that's how it works. Let's go and bombard a little bit. bombard. And soldiers recruited. Construction.
Ready for orders.
These two armies need to make their way down. The easiest way is to go through the town.
Your orders.
But as soon as you go through the town, the military advisor stops and he
You slovenly
stays inside of it.
Ready for orders.
Oh, you didn't have a military advisor?
Your orders, my lord.
I thought my faction leader had one.
How may I start treading softly?
Let's bring the agents back aboard the ship.
Killing's my business. Sure thing.
And then we'll move down.
Setting sail, sir. We
Go
still
ahead
have
and
a good wind.
pick this guy up. Oh, it's full, I guess.
What's your command?
We'll have to split the fleet up. We'll put 2 ships there. Alright, so we keep them here. These guys going down, you're going up. Did I bombard the...
The ship cannot
Yeah,
go
but
there.
already bombarded it. The fleets should make it towards...
Your orders, sir.
closer towards the Russians now.
Moving on.
And closer towards the Russian port. Because there is where we're gonna land the 2 additional armies that are being brought in. Good, good. Right, let's go ahead and finish this off. Bye-bye the Koreans. Now we attack. Bin-mon, or Mun-bin.
Stellung verteidigen! Die Hölle los!
Decisive victory. We were able to bring defeat onto the Koreans. They didn't really stand a chance, did they? I amassed a huge battery of cannons, was able to batter down the walls quite quickly, set it all on fire, and then kill the troops inside, while only losing 722 men. Highest kills goes to some Hessian infantry and Hessian guards, as we look through here. Field howitzers, not generally doing that many kills, however they did burn down the entire castle and break the walls and so on. So they definitely did their part. And I didn't realize he made it to the battle, but I guess maybe he decided to commit something, as he realized that wait, could I could create the Korean vassal, but I see no point in it. I need to hold this to make this my base to move on the Russians. We have a great expanse of nothing going very far up there, but it's only really viable to go by the road, and we will be building a train station. Right now, as it's come directly to winter, the thing is I can't recruit any troops that I need anyway, so I don't know. I might, depending on what the Russian have, I might push forward to try and take this, because I think that controls the port, right? And I kind of need that port to bring in the reinforcements. So we might, and also because the border here goes right through here, which means that I wouldn't have to spend a large amount of time in snow taking attrition from that, so I would be able to go directly at the Russians.
Yes, my lord.
So that would be great.
For you, my lord.
Let's see. He gained the last star. This is the upstart general. Let's see. What are his retrainers? Gungeon lady, a foreigner. Hair like sunlight, eyes like unclouded sky. Morale for his bodyguard, and morale for his bodyguard. I don't know why they split in two. 4+ for his bodyguard, or a blade master. I mean, we are Ganjin, so like Ganjin lady wouldn't make sense because we are Ganjin, which I believe means southern barbarian, which makes sense since most Europeans coming to Japan would come through the south. Master bladesmith makes more sense, even though we don't really utilize bayonet charges that much. That would be... He's loyal, but he's upstart general as well. He's got so many trains plus for loyalty, but then he's got -8. Oh. Right, we will be able to set up... Does he gain any from the last points here? Command in all situation, radius, upkeep cost. Replenishment, that's a great one. Oh yes, this is the one I clicked. No, that is not the one I clicked wrong. Now normally here for the last one, I would go ahead and select Inspiring Leader because we can enable the stand and fight, although I doubt very much I would need that. What other points? Like provisions could work as well, ammunition. If it adds to the artillery as well, then it could be useful. Reloading skill for one units, but it's only 2+%, so it's not going to do that much. Charge bonus, yet again we don't charge. Audacity, charge for his bodyguard and morale. We also have scouting and covert operation, enable night battles. We haven't had any night battles. Do they, in normal Shogun, they carry their lanterns in the middle of the unit? I wonder if they do that here. Could be interesting just to have one general that could do night battles. So we switch it up a little bit here in the end and fight a night battle against the Russians, rather than go for something that's useful. Right, we'll go for night battles on this guy.
My sword for you.
And then did I... Oh, I didn't put the point for this guy. I'm moving down this line anyways, so I'll take that one just because it needs... I need that to open up the
Your orders, my lord.
the other points. Oh, you have gained. I missed that. Alan Bromley. He's got a Scottish tourist.
Swords! Swords are for English girls. Swords! Swords are for English galleys. Aye. Slipping around in the snow on a frozen jobby.
Smith and Wizen Army number 2. Reload skill for rifle. I haven't brought new rifle troops anyway, so. What is the last one he gets? The needle gun. If that was a reload skill for all normal units instead of rifle units, then that would be fine. Supervising recruitment.
Aye, I'll have them cigarillos.
I can't remember what I set for the... He's fully set up. What kind of points do I want to go for? A reload skill for artillery. No, none of those are really interesting. The last ones here, sabotaging, result harassing. It's not really something I do with them. So, more like seasoned fighter, which gives a lot of points for single combat. That's also not really what I'm doing. Military advisor though. Administration, recruitment, training, upkeep, and cost of its action. So that's one actually useful one. Military administration, quartermaster, 12+ ammo. That could be good. Now we've got 2 extra points. Supervising recruitment. We carry them with the armies, so I guess it would be better to go for seasonal fighter just in case he ends up in a situation where where he has to fight someone. Right, so that makes sense. Alan Bromley. Is that a very Scottish name? I don't know.
Ready for orders.
Not entirely sure what I was expecting, right? There is nothing more for me to do, so for next episode, I might have taken this, and we will gunning for taking down the Russians. And as it stands right now, we might just go ahead and go through here. I do want to see what they have in their army. Did I... Let's see, where's the ship that carries the ninjas? They need to start coming north,
Setting sail, sir.
so we can land them. Oh, maybe I should actually bring my generals on board the ship first. I could make it back though. I could drop them off, all the agents, and make it down before these guys make it there anyways, because they'll take 3 turns to get to port, and I need 1 more turn to drop them off, and then 2 turns back. So it would, yeah, I can do that. Wonderful. Well, with the fact that we're once again playing Matasuri, they want like, come on, go ahead, end it already. So I'll say as I always say. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully, I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.